Manny Pacquiao, thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you
Thank you for coming.
inviting me here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Way to go. So you and I were just talking about your new job, being a senator back in the Philippines. Hard job, a lot of responsibility. Have you been able to find enough time to train?
Yes, I able manage myself to train after the work. Go straight to the
Straight to
gym. So
training?
yeah.
Okay, so are you in as good a shape as you were before Floyd, do you think?
Yes, I'm in shape always because I love exercise every day. So that's my habit.
So let's get right to it. Is it fair to assume that you came out of retirement because you want a rematch with Floyd Mayweather?
I came out from retirement because it's hard to leave when you love a sport. So it's hard to leave. But if the rematch will postpone, then why not? But my focus is to my opponent, which is
I got that, but is it fair to say your goal is to rematch with Floyd?
Well, I'm not seeking that. If the people wants a rematch, and then
Okay.
there's no problem.
So go back to before the Mayweather fight. Just take us back through what happened to your shoulder. Was it about 3 weeks before when you tore your rotator cuff?
My shoulder has been bothering me since 2009, and then I just handle it every training. But it just happened on that Mayweather training. We push harder than any training that we had in the past. So that's what happened. I got hurt, and then but we actually managed that after maybe 2 weeks, about 2 weeks before the fight, and then 3 weeks before the fight is the pain is gone. So I able to raise my hands and move.
But did they say it was torn at that point?
The doctor said that there's a torn a little bit, but if you decide to get operated after the fight, then it's okay. But it can be healed
With time.
with time.
Yes.
If you don't even need operation, but when I realized, the doctor said that but in every training that you have, it will come back the pain.
So against Floyd in the ring that night, did you feel handicapped where you couldn't throw with that hand?
I feel like disappointed in myself because when I throwing punches in the fourth round, because he's leaning on the rope and attacking him, starting my pressure to him. But I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like I don't have my right hand. So
Got it.
So
So
I
you're
feel
basically fighting with one arm, one hand,
yes.
right?
So and then I feel no pain because of, I think because of your adrenaline is high. So but I feel like I don't have a arm in my. I feel like it's cut.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
I
Yeah,
got it.
in my
So
right hand.
despite that, did you feel like you still won the fight on points because he ran from you so much?
When I reviewed the fight, I threw a lot of punches than him, and then I connected more than he connected. But like I said, I know how to accept loss, and I respect the decision of the judges.
Do you?
Yeah.
But you still thought, you said after the fight you thought you
In
won.
my heart, if you ask me, of course, I still believe that I won the fight.
Okay. So tell us, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather Jr. out of the ring, just as a person? How do you view him?
Well, it's for me, it's not good for him that he won like that, and that there's a big question in the minds of the fans. Big question because of that controversial decision. Although I'm not complaining that what's happening, but I respect like I said, I respect the decision of the judges. But in my belief, in my heart, that I thought I won the fight.
Okay. But do you want the rematch in part How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight, but you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say?
I'm what I see him outside the ring is you know, of course I don't want to blame him, but the way he grow with the wrong community, I mean, like, and you have to know how to respect and how to, not too arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but sometimes bad company corrupt good character.
So, speaking of your character, you're a Christian. You've talked openly about that. Has that made it more difficult for you to be a fighter and be a Christian at the same time?
It's not difficult for me because being a Christian is the way you live your life in this world, the way how you please God, living your life. I mean, boxing is that's the way of my that's my passion, and that's how God raised me up and to become known as a boxer in the world.
But is it harder to try to knock a man out because you're a Christian?
No, it's not hard because in the ring we authorize each other to that's our job. But after the fight, nothing. I mean, no hard feeling. No, I mean, just a sport, doing our job.
I just started taking up boxing, so I followed the fight game and I followed your career. When you go into the ring, can you be angry at someone and fight them? Or do you have to go in with a level or with a calm state?
That's a good question. when I go to the ring and fight, you have to change your mood. I mean, change to become a fighter, to become a warrior. Not like when you're mood in outside the ring.
Right.
Like you're compassionate, loving to each other, but inside the ring, you have to change your mode to become a fighter, because you have to think that your opponent will hit you.
Right.
And if you get hit, it's not easy. It's hard.
I know obviously to knock someone out, you have to open yourself up to be knocked out. So when you throw punches or you throw combinations, do you anticipate what he's going to try to counter you with?
Yes, I can anticipate that. Even that's why we have 2 months preparation, and while we prepared for the fight, we're studying the style of my opponents.
Okay, so okay, you're southpaw, which makes it very unorthodox because most people fight right-handed. They got the left foot forward, and you the other way around. So does that make it easier for you to fight being a southpaw and knock someone out, because they normally use, especially at the lighter weight classes?
As a southpaw, it's easier for me to fight right-handed because orthodox, yes, because I master it. But for me, as a southpaw, it's hard for me to fight other southpaw.
Because it's opposite. Because
Yes,
you're used to circling one way because he's orthodox, and now you got a southpaw and you got to go against the grain because you're also a southpaw.
Yes, exactly.
So, Manny, it's possible that Floyd Mayweather Jr. will opt to fight Conor McGregor, to box Conor McGregor, instead of taking the rematch with you. What do you think will happen if, in fact, those two box, Conor McGregor versus Floyd?
What, in the arena of McGregor or
No,
in boxing?
boxing.
In boxing. I think McGregor is no match for Floyd, because Floyd knows boxing. But if Floyd fight to the sport of McGregor, then
Right.
we'll go to McGregor. But if McGregor fight to Floyd in boxing, so I think that's hard for McGregor.
Why is it so hard for people to hit Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Is his defense that good? Has he mastered the shoulder roll? What is it about him that he gets out of the ring and it's just like he's been, jogging 7 or 8 miles instead of being in a fight?
Because Floyd is, he just he don't really care about the fans,
Right.
how to make them happy.
Right.
But he care about his
His record is 49.
himself, himself, for just to survive or anything else, that he make the boxing easier than what the fans want to see.
Right.
If I'm a fans and going there to watch the fight, of course I want more action, like
You want to see guys mix it up.
yeah, more action and changing
Right.
punches like that. But Floyd's mind is different. It's just he want to hit his opponent, but he don't want to get hit. So that's why his style in running was running. But we call that running. But here they don't call that running, but moving around.
That's correct. So how possible is it that Floyd will be afraid to give you a rematch when you're healthy, with your shoulder 100% healthy?
I'm sure he's aware of that, and I knew that I have a problem before the fight in my shoulder. So
do you think he'll run from you outside the ring now, that he'll run from the rematch?
that's what I believe, what I
Thank
thought,
you.
and what
So do
that's
I.
what I thought.
So if you and Floyd, let's just say, obviously you're not going to fight in 2016. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, May 2017, you and Floyd, you guys fight. Do you believe you can beat him this time, being 100% healthy?
I believe 100% that I can beat him, especially my
your shoulder
fixed,
healthy.
yeah.
Good job. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank